Spoonful of Love. I'm Linda Barnard, and this is being filmed in my kitchen. And I have a special guest this evening, our son, Aaron.
Hello.
He is here from Las Vegas, that's his home base. And he is helping me with the show this evening, and it's all about deviled eggs. We're going to do 4 different kinds of deviled eggs, and then we're going to do something else a little bit later. So he's preparing the deviled eggs here. And I'm going to tell you that deviled eggs dates back to the ancient Rome. And the reason why they call it deviled is because of the mustard and salt and pepper and seasonings that they used. And they were used very commonly when they were entertaining and banquets. So we're going to do these for you. The first one we're going to do is the savory deviled egg. I didn't do just the regular one because everybody has their own spin on how they do deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are very popular for picnics and church potlucks, and but you need to be real careful whenever it gets warm weather out because of the mayo in there. You need to be sure and keep them cool. Use a little ice pack in your cooler. Don't be poisoning somebody with bad mayo. So he's going to mash these up, and we're going to start on the first recipe of savory deviled eggs. Good job. My yellows are so bright colored. Can you see that? I get my farm fresh eggs from Jeff Mitchell at Johnsonville, and it makes a really pretty deviled egg. So to my egg yolks, we're going to add a little bit of mayo, a little bit of mustard, and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Now when you're adding liquid to something like this, it's better to add just a little bit. You can always add more, as opposed to trying to figure out how to take it out. So we're just going to stir this up a little bit. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper. My salt is sea salt. And then I'm going to add a little smoked paprika. That's where the savory is going to come in. I'm going to shake this out on my hand because I don't want to overload this. If you haven't used smoked paprika, it has a real smoky flavor and smell. This makes it taste really good. A little bit different than regular paprika. Okay, we've got these mixed up. Okay, I'm going to fill a couple of these. You can use a piping bag. You can use a spoon, however fancy you want. I hard boiled these for 14 minutes with just a little bit of vinegar in my water. I bring my eggs and my water to room temperature before I boil them. I don't like to be somewhere and see deviled eggs that have that green tint to them. That typically means that they've been cooked too long. Okay, so this completes the savory deviled eggs. I put the smoked paprika in there, so I'm not going to garnish them with regular paprika. I'm going to put a little bit more smoke on there. Okay, savory deviled eggs. The second recipe is southwestern, and I'm going to show Aaron how to prepare an avocado. An avocado. It's very ripe. To purchase your avocado at the store, if it's a little bit soft, that's good. It has a very big pit. Okay, he's going to have this. And then this is an easy way to do it. You just score it in the shell. a couple of different ways, and then he's going to scoop some out into his prepared egg yolks. We're going to add a little lime juice. We're going to add some cilantro. And that's going to be our Southwest deviled egg. Avocados are really good in guacamole too. Perfect. Get this out of the way. Mash that up a little bit in there. We're going to add a little cilantro. And it has been washed and chopped. And we're going to add a little bit of lime juice, a little bit of lime juice. Maybe about a half a teaspoon.
It's looking really good.
It does look good. You think you can do this at home?
Sure could.
Okay. As before, a little salt and pepper. The lime juice acts as the binder in this. The other one that we made earlier, the mayo, acts as the binder. So this one's going to be a little drier. I've got some cilantro and some flat parsley here on the island, and I wanted to talk to you about that. They cannot be interchanged. They're totally different. They look similar. Flat parsley has a bigger leaf, and it is flatter, as you can see. Cilantro's a little curlier, but the thing about the difference that you can tell in the store is the smell. Cilantro kind of has a spicy smell. That's the smell that you typically pick up on whenever you have salsas. They always have cilantro in them. And if you're confused and you don't really know at the store, just ask someone. They'll be glad to help you. I wanted to say a hello to Dale and Mary Simpson. They're faithful watchers of Catch TV, and appreciate that. They enjoy the cooking show as well as the rodeo shows and the church programs. And then I also wanted to say, hey Chad, hope you're watching. I hope you're a deviled egg man. You can make these at home yourself. Okay. This finishes this up here. These are a little bit drier, as you can tell. Not as much binding. Okay, and then I'm just going to use a little regular paprika. This paprika has no flavor. Just makes them look good. You eat with your eyes. Remember, if it looks good, you're probably going to like to taste it. Okay, we have savory, we have Southwest. Appreciate you helping with this, Aaron.
Welcome.
Okay, the next recipe we're going to do, the third egg, is a honey deviled egg. Some people don't refer to these as deviled. I've heard people refer to them as dressed eggs, and also stuffed. So, deviled is, I guess, a Southern Illinois term, but I have heard these terms before. Great job. Okay. I don't know anyone that could mash egg yolks better than you.
Thank you.
You look like an expert.
Been doing it a long time.
Yeah, you have. Have you ever made deviled eggs?
No, I haven't.
Okay. You can start.
I know all the recipes now.
That's right. These deviled eggs, honey deviled eggs, have a lot of binding, so we're going to be very careful not to mix too much stuff because we have a lot of wet ingredients. Plain yogurt, a little bit of Dijon mustard. It's got a little spice. Put that in there. And since it's called honey, we better drizzle a little honey in there. honey that I got from Kenny and Leanne Sanford. They have their own bees. It's wonderful honey. Put that in there. And the last ingredient is a little bit of minced onion. I chopped it pretty small because I don't want to bite into deviled egg and have a big chunk of onion. Probably wouldn't be good. Okay, so we're going to mix this all together. If it does get a little wet, and you're like Aaron and I, you've got an extra egg yolk, you do that. But if you've already got them mashed up in here, go easy on your liquid. You don't want to get them too wet. Okay, once again, little salt, little pepper. And it mixed up really smooth. Look how nice that is. The yogurt and the mustard and the honey made it really smooth. Okay, we'll fill some of these honey deviled eggs. We'll put them out front here. Lots of deviled eggs. You can see how I'm pushing that down with my thumb because it's not too wet. It's good consistency right there. That's how you kind of want your deviled egg. You don't want it too watery. Okay, this completes this. We'll garnish them with a little paprika. My husband loves paprika on his deviled eggs. Okay, there we have honey deviled eggs. The fourth egg we're going to do deviled this evening is sweet bacon. So Aaron's got my egg yolks here. We are going to add a little bit of sugar. I need to clarify what I said earlier about my boiling my eggs. I get them room temperature, the eggs and the water, in a little saucepan, and then I bring them to a boil, turn the heat off, and leave them in there for 14 minutes. I don't boil them for 14 minutes. Okay, this is parsley. The Southwest recipe called for cilantro, and this also has chives. Wonderful, wonderful seasoning. I have a hard time finding fresh herbs sometimes, so this year I'm going to grow some in my garden. And bacon. So we've got the egg yolks, mayo, sugar, chives, and the flat parsley. Can't forget the salt and pepper. These are a family favorite because my family all enjoy bacon. So this is one that I make very often. And it's pretty with the parsley in there. Parsley does not add the flavor that cilantro does. Okay. I'm going to finish filling these eggs, clean up, and when we come back I'm going to tell you about National Day. Today was actually National Turkey Neck Soup Day, but I was all out of turkey necks, so I'm going to tell you what tomorrow is. So we'll be right back.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? We are now offering professional and affordable website design. We've partnered with Compass Web Studio, and our team is sure to make your website user-friendly and easy for you to maintain. Plus, we'll make your website responsive to fit the screen of any computer or mobile device. We can even help with social media integration. Packages start at just $99, so call today to get your business that professional look you need to succeed. Call us today for a free consultation at 618-662-3636.
We're going to take our deviled eggs off of our cookie sheet and onto display. I've chopped some romaine lettuce very finely, and I'm going to put mine on here. And Aaron is using a deviled egg tray. We're gonna have some left over, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
4 kinds of deviled eggs: savory, southwestern, honey, and sweet bacon. Also, this is fresh asparagus season, and I have roasted some asparagus, and I just cut off some little pieces, and I'm going to stick that down in there for a little decoration. You could use half of a cherry tomato, a little piece of carrot, a little piece of pickle. So there is your asparagus topped deviled eggs. I'm having company this evening, and when I have baked potatoes, I always cook 2 or 3 extra, because it's very embarrassing to serve a baked potato and it have a bad spot in it. And with the potatoes that I have left over, I quarter, just like this, leave the peeling on. I get a little olive oil hot. I put my quarters of my potatoes in here with a little salt and pepper. This is how we're celebrating National Tater Day. I made tater salad last time with my grilled cheese, so I thought I would show you how I like to do these brown potatoes. And it's a quick side if you need something to go with the sandwich sometime. So whenever you bake potatoes, I encourage you to bake a couple extra. Let's keep them in the fridge. And very tasty. It's one of Aaron's favorites. And I bet he'll be coming back in here whenever he smells these, because they're his favorites. You can sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese on them. Do a little ketchup. You probably want ketchup, don't you, Aaron?
No, that's fine.
There you go. Thanks for being here
You're welcome.
and helping me with my deviled egg show.
Anytime.
Happy National Tater Day. See you next time.